Hey, I'm Caleb. I started testosterone in June when I was 17. I turned 18 in July. I moved out in August to Tallahassee, where I go to community college, but I'm transferring to FSU as soon. I like to read a lot, which is why I'm an English major. I have two tattoos. Well, yes, I do. I have two tattoos. I have this one, which is Kilgore Trout's tombstone from Breakfast of Champions by Kurt Vonnegut. And the other one is something I got when I was 13, but I'm getting a new one as soon as winter break starts. I'm vegetarian too, so I've been vegetarian for wow, since I was 13, which is like 5 years. So that's cool. I'm socially anxious, so ooh. Being trans does not help me feel more comfortable around people, so basically my life is just worrying about people noticing me and thinking mean thoughts about me. It's really annoying. I hate that. What's in a name? My name is Caleb, Kaleb. My mom picked it because I wanted her to. I was like, Mom, you do it. And she was like, okay. And so she had this long list of names, and we just went through them. And then she was like, Caleb? And I was like, oh, okay, I like that. And then just stuck with it. I used to live with my mom and my grandma. And one day, after we picked my name, my grandma came into my room and she was like, "Did you know that Caleb means dog in Hebrew?" And just walked out. Thanks, Grandma. Cool story. Out. I don't really talk about coming out a lot because it's being trans is just one of the many parts about me, and I don't like to make it the main focus because I am so much more than just someone who is transgender. Yeah, I am, and that affects my life a lot, for obvious reasons, but whatever. I'm still not out to my dad, but he knows because he's heard me on the phone. It's an unspoken thing, and I'm really lucky that we just don't talk about it because I don't want to talk about it. But with my mom, my parents are divorced, so I lived with my mom for a while. With her, I was just like one day, not too long ago, like a year ago. I'm really quick into this thing. About a year ago, I was just like, hey mom, you know how I'm always like, I wish I'd been born a boy? Yeah, I'm gonna pursue that. And she was like, what? And then tears. Yeah, whatever. It's coming out. It's not a big deal. It seems like a big deal, but, you get past it and it's whatever. Like, it sucks at the time, but it's whatever. They're gonna find out eventually unless you disconnect them, You just gotta, I don't know, remember that your parents are like a step behind you. So where you're thinking like, yeah, I'm like gay or trans, most people, like I thought I was gay first, and my mom still thought I was straight. And then I thought I was trans, and I am, and she thought I was still lesbian, So parents are always a step behind you, so you just have to remember that they're people too, and just be like, hey, honesty, this is what's up. But I'm lucky enough to have a really liberal mom and family situation, so. Out versus stealth, I mean, I don't really deal with that too much because, to me it's obvious that I'm trans. I imagine people just look at me and they're like, what? What? What is that? What do I do with that? Because I still look like a lesbian sometimes, to the bane of my existence. This haircut doesn't help. And then, it's getting winter, so the flannel doesn't help either. But what can you do? But I don't ever introduce myself as, hey, I'm Caleb, I'm transsexual. Like, it doesn't come out, but I don't discuss it. It's just part of who I am. if that makes sense, you know? Like, I'll make comments and people will be like, what? And I'll just be like, whatever, and get really socially, just get really self-conscious about it. But for the most part, I don't talk about being trans, like, all the time. Again, it's such a little part of who I am. Like, I'd rather be known for being a drug user or a poet or that weird short kid. You know, it's there, but it's not. I don't. I'm not always like, yeah, this trans thing is going on. Like, I'm not that guy. Thanks, and see you next week.